Hi, Mary from Reviewer's Diary, and I am here with my final finale for my collab with Catherine Pye of the Full Face Challenge. Yeah, full face collab. So anyway, we each picked out every area of your face that you could possibly need makeup for and put them in this collab. Now I do have to say I did finish a couple things in here, but I did not finish others. And the problem there is that I realized later that I didn't have all this like readily available to me. The way I had my drawers organized, I couldn't find stuff. And that's a problem, because if you can't find stuff, you're not going to use it. If it's not right there in your face, you're not going to use it. So I reorganized my top drawer so that the right hand side has stuff that is like weekly makeup basket, and some stuff lives in that drawer, in that bin. And the left side, I have a bin that is all stuff that is in project pans. So this way I remember to reach for those things. So I didn't have that with this. I don't know what I was thinking, but stuff ended up all over the place and in the drawers where they belonged. So I didn't use everything up. I would have liked to. I really thought I could, but I did not use everything up. I'm going to start first with the mascara, because I did not start using this mascara until pretty late into this project, because I had other mascaras that were going, and I'm really against having too many mascaras open at once. This just pooped out on me today. In fact, I ended up having to go in with another mascara later, because there's like, it's just went into like chunks and nasty, and then I realized when I pulled the wand out for the last time that it was dry, and that's why I was not getting anything on my lower lashes. So I did not use this right away, but I did manage to finish it. Thank God I have something I finished, but I did manage to finish that. I really didn't expect that I was going to finish this foundation, but I did. This is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Foundation. When I reached a point where I could not see anymore how much was in this bottle, because I don't know why, but a lot of times with foundation bottles, you can't see where you are in the bottle. I ended up upending it upside down and pouring it into this little jar. And so then I worked from this little jar, and I refilled it one more time and finished it. So I can't believe that I finished a foundation. I'm really shocked. Like, I did not expect to finish this. I'm really surprised. So I'm happy to say that instead of just tossing that out, that I did manage to finish it. All right, I also have very good progress on this powder. Now it's not done, but I'm gonna see if I can put a picture. I think we started this in July, but I will get a picture of this. And now this is what's showing. So I'm very proud of my progress on this. Honestly, I've been using this also with other powders, because I have this Makeup Forever sheer powder, and I am trying to use this up because Makeup Forever is not a cruelty-free brand. So what I was doing is sprinkle a little there, and then I would take my big powder brush, and that way I could swirl that up and use it. And what it did do is it did wear down a little bit more of this powder, which I will be sad to see go, because honestly, it's exactly the right color for me. Like, it matches me perfectly, but it's not cruelty free. And so unless NYC pulls out of China, I don't know if they're actually in China right now, but the wording on their website is that they only test where required by law, which is a red flag, meaning that, you know, since China is the country that now is the only one left, I think, that still tests on animals, that means that they either are going to sell in China or are selling in China, and so I won't be able to replace this. So unless they pull out of China or China changes its laws. But this is like really nice powder. I really like it. I am gonna really miss it, and just by accident I happened to pick out exactly the right color for me. Okay, couple other things that I have progress on but did not finish. This eye pencil, ooh, it's NYC, and was my last colored pencil from NYC. I gave all the rest away. Yeah, I don't have any NYC pencils. I really liked them because I had one that was green that I really loved, but I gave it away because most of the pencil was still there. And this one was in a project, and so I didn't give this one away, but yeah, it's I lost the little index card, which I'm gonna put them all on like a key ring or something so I don't lose them, but I did lose the card that had this, and I know that I started out somewhere around here, and there's not a lot of pencil left. Like this part is just like the base that never has pencil in it, so I don't have a lot left, and it is ready for a sharpening because it looks like it's ready to break off. Yeah, it looks funny the way the wood was shaved off on that. So I know this will be done soon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this in my everyday makeup drawer just so that I can finish it. I have a couple other pencils in there, and you know, I'm just going to keep them in there so that I can finish them. Next thing I have is the Neutrogena Neutrogena blush. This is in the color Rosy, I believe. I love this. I really love this. I'll be honest with you. I really do love this thing. I do have progress. You can see that the surface is worn, and you can see that the edges are worn. I just am not done with it yet. I feel like I'm going to hit pan pretty soon. So I did carry it over into another project pan, and I hope to finish it in that project pan. So the next thing is a Laura Mercier highlighter, and it's just Highlight 01. I got this a long time ago, and it's a travel size. I think from now on, every blush and every highlighter I get is going to have to be travel size because it's like you can never finish them. So this had quite a dome on it, and the dome is much, much lower than it was. But of course I didn't hit pan, and that was my goal, to hit pan, but I just have like managed to slay a little bit of the dome that was up, I don't know, it was pretty high. So I did move this into the next project pan because I do want to finish this, and because I have a lot of highlighters and I do want to move on to other things. Now this I'm going to put in my everyday makeup drawer because I believe strongly that I'm going to be able to hit pan. This is the Park Avenue Princess from Tarte. Now it doesn't look like much head on, but when you look at the edges you can see metal pan all around. So I think I am going to be hitting pan very soon with this. And I know from experience that once you hit pan, things seem to go a little bit faster. And so I do want to finish this, not because I hate it, but because I have so damn many bronzers. The next thing is this Rimmel Match concealer. And I did draw some lines. This is actually a little lower now than that line there. It's down, it's right to about there. I feel like I should finish this because it's actually the perfect color for me. It really matches, so I'm going to keep this in my everyday makeup drawer. It's not in another project pan, but I'm going to keep it in my everyday makeup drawer so that I finish it. Yeah, it's going to be populated by some important stuff that I want to get done. I also had Walking on Eggshells, and I didn't use this quite as much as I would have liked to. I started out going strong, like using this a lot. Then I kind of lost track of it and was moving stuff around in my drawers, and before I knew it, I totally forgot about this, and I could have hit pan, but of course now I'm not. I did wear down the wording and everything on both of these. This one, there's still a shadow of the wording. I do like that brown color on. It's really nice. But I don't think I'm going to move this into my everyday makeup drawer. I think it's going to go right back into my eyeshadow drawer, because I don't think I can get that far in that short period of time, and I did not add it to another project. So now there are only two things left. One of them is this Max Factor lipstick. Now I love Max Factor. I really love it. I don't want to see this go, but you can see that I did wear down just a tiny bit. I put a nail polish mark on there, and I did manage to wear down a little bit of this. I'm not dying to see it go. This is now, though, in my 2017 challenge, so it lives in that drawer with that stuff. And finally, there's one thing left, and that is this Mirabella Prime. Now, I did get pretty far with this. I'm really surprised. I started out, let's see, I think I had no mark. That is the mark that I put on it for, I think it was for the next project it's in. And I've been using it consistently, and now it is down to here. So I feel like I got pretty far, because now there's only this much left. About half. I like it, I don't love it, and I have another one, so this really does need to be finished up. And I noticed that I have a little star on that, which means that it is in this other challenge. So that is it for me, and I wish that I could say that I did fabulously well, but I did learn some lessons here. The main lesson was that if you don't have it right there in front of you, you are not going to use it, and you're not going to think to reach into another drawer somewhere and grab it. You're just not. This is a reprint because I lost the original piece of paper that it was printed on, along with the index card that had the measurements on it. But, I think that unless you have stuff right in front of you, right in your eye, you're not going to use it. And so that is one lesson that I did learn with this. And I am just so, glad that I finished the things that I finished, because I truly did not expect the foundation to be done. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. This has been Mary with Reviewer's Diary, with my finale for my collab with Catherine Pye on the Full Face collab. So thank you, and have a beautiful evening. Good night.